Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories for you. Firstly, Getachew Tigray interim president announced the withdrawal of his forces from some areas in southern Tigray. I call it southern Tigray because now it seems to have become part of Tigray. It's under Tigray control now because of what happened yesterday. What is Getachew saying? Yesterday, Tigray fighters took control of Alamata city, and today he announced the withdrawal of Tigray fighters from where? Secondly, the American embassy in Addis Ababa will remain closed on the 28th of May to commemorate the fall of Dergs. It was 28th of May 1991 when EPRDF took power. Is Ethiopian government celebrating this day? And thirdly, Brigade Nhamede members were seen on the streets of Addis Ababa. Brigade Nhamede flags were seen being waved at a rally. It seems that there was a rally with a few vehicles or one or two vehicles with Brigade Nhamede flags on the streets of Addis Ababa. Firstly, viewers, Getachew Tigray interim president just a few minutes ago announced the withdrawal of Tigray forces. By the way, he used the term Tigray forces. I've been saying for the last 2 months that those who are entering southern zone are Tigray fighters. I was criticized by people affiliated or who support Tigray interim government. They said, Sajid, no one was entering. These are refugees. You are lying. You are an Amhara asset. You are anti-Tigray or anti-TPN. Now, confirmation from the horse's mouth. Getachew says that Tigray forces. You can see that in his message, Tigray forces written. That Tigray forces are being withdrawn from Girjale. Girjale was never under Tigray control 6 months ago. Girjale is situated along the main road from Mehoni to Lamata. And in Girjale, people protested against the entry of Tigray fighters, if you remember, more than a month ago. Later, Tigray fighters took control of Girjale. There were clashes too in Girjale between Tigray fighters and Amhara forces. I reported that. Getachew announced the withdrawal of Tigray forces from two villages, Girjale, which is in southern zone, and Baklo Manakia. Why did Tigray forces withdraw? Why are they withdrawing from here? Getachew says that to honor Tigray interim government's understanding with the federal government and Amhara administration, Tigray government has decided to withdraw these forces. Firstly. Secondly, he said that it would facilitate the return of IDPs. Now, did Tigray fighters enter Alamada city under the same understanding which they have with the federal government and Amhara administration? What was this understanding about? Last night they entered Alamada and today they are announcing their withdrawal from Girjale. Girjale is on Alamada to Mehoni Road. Are they trying to hoodwink international community that, see, they are implementing Pretoria, they're withdrawing their forces? No, they're not withdrawing from Southern Zone. Southern Zone have come almost fully under their control. These areas saw fighting between Tigray and Amhara forces last month. So maybe to show solidarity with the Amhara people there, they are withdrawing fighters from there so that IDPs could start moving along the road towards Alamada. Otherwise, Tigray fighters are not withdrawing. They're expanding their control. Why would they withdraw? Now they have taken control of entire southern zone. So what Getachew said today does not make sense. Tigray fighters are not withdrawing. Rather, they're expanding areas under their control. They want to ensure the start of return of IDPs. Secondly, viewers, U.S. Embassy in Ethiopia will remain closed on the 28th of May. On the 28th of May, Dergs were removed. EPRDF came to power for around 2 decades. Derg military dictatorship, you can say, ruled Ethiopia. And the government of Mengistu Haile Mariam was accused of grave human rights abuses, violence on political dissidents too. EPLF celebrates this day because EPRDF took power on this day, 28th of May. But I think federal government of Ethiopia does not celebrate this day. Last year and before that, last year I did not see any celebration, any holidays announced by the government on 28th of May. But US Embassy is closing its embassy to commemorate that day. Again, showing that the embassy and the government officials seem to be having a little tension between them. Though we heard yesterday from Arvind Masinga and the other embassy officials that the two US and Ethiopia are on good terms. So they have formed a strong partnership. But there are definitely issues. Arvind Masinga's speech, which he delivered a few days ago, was characterized as a violation of diplomatic decorum. He was accused of being ill informed, and he gave unsolicited advice to Ethiopian government. There are definitely issues. US Embassy closing to commemorate the downfall of goods, and Ethiopian government silent. Will Ethiopian government organize some official gatherings to commemorate the downfall of the Dergs on 28th of May? Let's see. Lastly, viewers, Brigade Ama members have been seen on the streets of Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. I think the day they organized a convention, it was last Saturday, maybe they took out a rally too, or they moved towards the convention center in their vehicles, waving the flags of the Brigade Nhamede group. But a video is in circulation showing Brigade Nhamede flag being waved out of some vehicles in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Last night, Isas Afwerki definitely gave a veiled warning about tension between Ethiopia and Eritrea. People say, Saji, there is nothing like that in his speech. Try to read between the lines, and I have now got the entire translation of Isas Afwerki's speech. It is published by Eritrea and Information Ministry. Just read the translation and read last part of his speech. You can clearly see that the man talked about a brewing conflict in this part of the world, in Eritrean neighborhood. Obviously, was referring to Ethiopia, I believe. For the video showing Brigade Ama members on the streets of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Thanks for watching.